So today we're gonna do a black smoky eye. I have a couple tips in this video that make this very easy for you to achieve. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Thanks. All right, so let's get started. We're gonna do our eyes first because we're doing something a little bit smokier, a lot bit smokier, and we don't want the fallout. So we're just gonna prep our eyes with our concealer. Gotta say, I don't hate this concealer, but I'm not a big fan of the applicator. But I just feel like you'll lose a lot of product in there. And I didn't bring it in and under. I'm going to take the 24 Karat Nudes palette by Maybelline, and we're gonna take a Lash colored one, and we're gonna rub that all over our eyes. And I'm taking the M530. Now I'm gonna take an E17 brush, and I'm going to actually take our bronzer that we're gonna use, the Rimmel Natural Bronze. And I'm going, because the Color Girl palette didn't have exactly what I wanted as like my transition shade. And I'm going to define my crease, and this will just be like an outline guide for what we do next. So it doesn't have to be exactly perfect, but it's kind of just so that you can see it. So now we're gonna take this e.l.f. C brush and the NYX Jumbo Black Pencil in Black Bean. And we're gonna take the brush and we're going to just go like this with it. And then, so I'm just gonna show you in depth with one eye. Okay, so we're just gonna, and then we're gonna put it at the base and just blend up. Now, the transition color being there acts as a guide, so you don't want to go above the transition color. And you want it in general to be the darkest at the bottom of the lash line. So start at the lash line and then just work your way up. Now that I don't have that much product on my brush, I'm just gonna blend it up into that crease. Always start with a little bit of product. You can always come back with more. It's a lot harder to take away product than it is to add product. G10. The black from the CoverGirl palette, and I'm going to set what I just did. Fairly generously set. And there's becomes a point basically with any smoky eye that it looks like a raccoon. And we are currently at that point. I'm gonna take that E17 brush again and the dark brown shade in this palette right there. And I'm going to define the crease a little bit and blend out that shadow. I'm actually going to take the M503. I think I need a fluffier brush. And I'm just quickly dipping that in to our bronzer and just blowing that out. And if you've lost some of the intensity of the black, you can just add more on. I'm gonna add this right to the middle. See how that looks. And with that E17 brush and that dark brown color, we're just gonna put that out here. And that's good for placing it. And then blend it. All right, so I'm gonna do the other eye and I'll be right back. So that eye's done, and we're gonna take a makeup wipe that I already been using, and we're just gonna clean up underneath our eyes. And I know you look a little crazy right now, but it's because you're not wearing any other makeup. And it's very top heavy too. So you're like, whoa, on the top, and then not so much anything on the bottom. So I'm just gonna take the M503 and just blend out kind of just a little bit the harsh line that was left by the makeup remover. All right, so today for foundation, we're gonna use something new. We're gonna do the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation in Buff Bisque. So this one's light medium. We'll see if we have the right color. I think I have the right color. My tip for trying to figure out which color is your color when you're trying to match yourself at the drugstore is pick up a foundation that you know that matches you. So like, when I was at this drugstore, there was the Fit Me Matte and Poreless, and I know that in the Fit Me Matte and Poreless, I am 120, and so I picked up a bottle of 120 and kind of compared that to this one, and it was the same color, at least inside the bottle. From the outside of the bottles, it looked like it was the same color. So that is why I picked this one. So I am using the Age Rewind Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Fair. And I usually just flip over. I do my foundation, concealer with the Beauty Blender on the side, and I usually do my foundation with the Beauty Blender's butt. So when I am blending out kind of this line, I usually flip everything over and use the butt to blend out kind of on my cheekbone. Okay, we'll set our under eyes with our Milani Set and Go. Just a little bit. I'm gonna bronze first. Use the Rimmel Natural Bronzer in the shade Sun Bronze, and we're gonna bronze up. And I like to be fairly bronzed when I'm wearing a smoky eye, because if I don't do, and when I say wearing a smoky eye, I mean wearing a black smoky eye. If I don't bronze up, I kind of look goth, which I'm not totally opposed to looking grungy goth. I don't like looking ghostly goth. Brings me back to high school. So I do like to look not dead. Wet n Wild Color Icon Blush in shade Mellow Wine. And just a fluffy angled brush and just a little bit of this because I know it is fairly pigmented. Okay, I am noticing that this eye is not quite as far out as this eye, so we're just gonna fix that. Okay, where are we? Highlighter. So I did get the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in shade 100 Molten Gold. I will say it is difficult to open, and I already gashed my finger through it. It looks really pretty. And I'm gonna take my highlighting brush, my M501, and I am going to highlight with that. let's do our eyebrows and then we'll finish up our eyes. I'm going to take my eyebrow pencil. There it is. I'm just going to take my L'Oreal brow definer, brow style definer, and just do my eyebrows a little bit. Okay. Eyebrow gel. I do like this eyebrow gel, this Essence Lash and Brow Gel. It was really cheap. The only thing I don't like is since it is in a clear bottle, you can like see, because I use brown. I mean, it might be different if you're blonde, but you can see kind of staining the wand and the gel brown. But whatever. Just mine. It's mine. It's only mine. Not a big deal. All right. I'm going to take, because I'm going to highlight my brow now. I'm going to take that highlighter again. We're going to take the M408 and I am going to spray it with Master Fix by Maybelline. And I'm going to use our face highlighter, the Master Chrome. Lots of masters. And I'm going to just highlight my brow bone. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit of that and put it on my inner corners too. All right, so let's finish up with our under eyes. We are going to take our bronzer again, and I'm going to take this small little fluffy brush. Flat fluffy brush. It's baby. It's called a blending fluff. I know it's by Crown Royal, and I'm gonna put this underneath my eyes. So with that brown, I'm just gonna brush that underneath too. And I'm gonna take an E17 brush with nothing on it and kind of blend and connect everything. All right, I'm gonna do mascara and lashes off of the camera, but for mascara, I'm gonna use the CoverGirl Last Blast Fusion in black. And then I'm gonna use the Ardell 110s as my lashes, and I'm gonna put them on and I will be right back. All right, we're just gonna line our lips. And then we're gonna use Beige Babe by Maybelline, which is like one of my favorite nudes right now. And then to finish everything off, I am just gonna set it because I think I am going to leave the house looking like this today. I'm gonna go out probably later on, so I wanna make sure I set it so that way it doesn't move. So I am gonna be using the Maybelline Master Fix that we used as our, to intensify the inner corner highlight, so. All right, so that's the finished look. If you could, please subscribe, hit that like button. If you have any questions, leave them in a comment down below and I will answer them. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. God, that's my teeth.